Hey guys, what's going on? This is Broadus back again with another video, and today's video I would like to title it Know Your Brand. Again, today's video is Know Your Brand. Now, what is a brand? A brand is a product, service, or concept that is publicly distinguished from any other product, service, or idea. And the reason why it's done that way, so it can be distinguished and be easily recognizable by the individual that is who is marketing this particular brand, product, service, or good. Now, what I have up here is what you see is two different brands of bath and body wash. Obviously, one brand is Aveeno, and the other one is one I got when I was in Africa, called Paradox African Black Soap. Now, the reason why I chose to, if you want to say, to use these two brands of body wash, I wanted to drive my point home about knowing what your brand is. And basically, knowing your brand is knowing what it is that you produce, or also how you operate. Now, when we talk about a brand is basically some of it is your reputation. You know, what are you known for? What is your character like? Are you known for a character of integrity? Do you have are you ethical? Do you have good and hard work ethic? Our reputation always follows us. Are you trustworthy? All those things are could be considered part of a brand. When it comes to products, we won't buy a product that we don't believe in. So, as a consumer, those that are trying to sell us their the companies that are trying to sell us their products or merchandise, they seek to gain our trust, to make us believe in what they're selling. And so when I talk about knowing your brand, what is it you know, that you're good at? And not only what you're good at, but you know, how do you do it? Are you the type of individual that you just do enough just to get by? Or do you actually absolutely give your best? And it's important because your reputation will always precede you, and word of mouth travels fast no matter where you go. So you want to ensure that as an individual, that whatever it is that you do it well, and you produce the best product or a high quality product, because people are going to know you by that. So when they speak, you know, of your name, you know, is it known in the light of something good, or is it known in the light of something negative? Knowing your brand, and we have to value our brand, basically value who you are. If you don't value your name or who you are, then nobody else will. And if you don't care about yourself, it definitely will show. You know, but I definitely use you know, work as a good example. And whether it's work or whether you self-employed, what exactly do you produce? What type of product do you turn out? Know your brand. And knowing your brand is not enough. You got to care about your brand, because you want people to believe in it. Trust is hard to gain, but it can be easily lost. And so your brand is your reputation. And whatever it is that you do, you need to have your name. It should be a trusted brand. Your name should not be associated with anything that is you know, unnecessary negativity. It should not be associated with that. Your word It's your bond. If you promise people something, then make sure you deliver. Because people are going to go off of what you say. And if you don't keep your word, or if you do not back up, if you fail to back up what you promised to deliver, then people won't believe you. You know, if you can gain people's trust and back your word up, you can garner loyalty. You got to know your brand. And when I have these two different brands of body wash up there, and what my point is, okay, if for those of us that may be from America, and then you have a product that's international. What my point is that don't compare your brand to anybody else's, because each and every one of us is uniquely different. We have different personalities. We all comprise different characteristics, and we have different abilities. And it's just like these two products here. Even though they are both body wash, there are some ingredients in both of them that are similar, but there are also unique ingredients that make them differ. One of the things I learned when I was going through my master's program in marketing was about even though you may go into the same industry and may be creating the same product as someone else, you have to learn how to differentiate yourself. So just as surely as both of these products, they're in the same industry, they're both body wash, but they're differentiated. They are unique. And it's the same with any other industry. You could look at Popeyes and Kentucky Fried Chicken. They're both chicken, but they have figured out a way how to differentiate themselves in the same market, you know, by maybe a slight twist of how they make their ingredients. Both do fried chicken, but they do it with there's something in their mix that they do or their process that makes their brand of fried chicken turn out different from another. So there's no duplicates. Now with human beings, obviously, we are much more complex than that. When God created us, we are designer originals. There's no duplicates. No human being is exactly the same. And so when I say know your brand, and don't look at another person's success or failures and try to make them your own, because you are different. Just because it didn't work one way for one person, that has nothing to do with you. You don't know what you are capable of until you actually step forward and try your hand. We are truly uniquely different, you know, and because of that, you got to know your own makeup. You know, people are not the same. None of us have the same psychological profile, or even our personalities are different. We don't think the same way. We don't do things the same way, and our range of abilities are different. So I say this to those that maybe some of you may have entrepreneurial endeavors that you have been considering about stepping out on, but maybe you're a little bit afraid, because you may be a little bit intimidated by either the success or either the failure of others, you know. And what I would say to you, I encourage you, you know, step out, give yourself a chance. And whatever it is that you decide to do, whatever it is, be it big or small, you know, step out and care about what you produce, because before something becomes successful, it all starts with little things. And anyone that has become a success, they didn't get there overnight. When you build a house, you build it one brick at a time. And it's the same thing with producing something worthwhile. You do it one piece, you know, one step at a time. And you have to worry about yourself and not others. And too many times we spend a lot of time comparing ourselves to others instead of worrying about what it is that we do and what we can do. Know your brand. And once you know your brand, patent it. know how to protect it. When companies create products that they desire to sell, once they come up with a unique concept or something that can be sold, they make sure that they trademark it. If it's an idea, they patent it. It's called intellectual property. So whatever your idea that you may have, make sure that you own it so that nobody can't steal it from you. Your intellectual property. Know your brand, care about it, and make sure you own it. Give yourself the best chance by believing in yourself. You got to believe in your brand first before you can convince others to believe in it. And you have to, like I said, persevere. Do what it takes to protect it. Protect your reputation. A good name is worthy and better than all the riches in the world. To have a good name. Protect your name, because that's what people know you by. If you say something, make sure you do it. But most importantly, know your brand. Know what it is that you do, and when you do it, do it to the best of your ability. Don't have to do anything, because even though people may not say anything, you can best believe they're thinking and they're watching exactly what you do and how you do it. So pretty much that's the end right now for this video. And anyone that's going to watch this or watching this video, please hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the unlike button. Please share and subscribe to my channel. It's branded. It's Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube. And please share it, guys. But once again, the title of this video is Know Your Brand, not somebody else's. Know your brand. Do what it is that you can do, and do it well, and do it to the best of your ability. That's all I have for this video, and I want to thank you guys for watching and listening, and I will see you guys for the next one. Peace.